New Orleans Saints quarterback Drew Brees, right, is sacked by Los Angeles Rams linebacker Samson Ebukam during the second half of an NFL football game. Sunday, November 26, 2017, in Los Angeles. Kelvin Kuo, Associated Press. The latest on the 12th Sunday of the NFL regular season. All times Eastern, 7:40 p.m. The Los Angeles Rams have snapped the New Orleans Saints winning streak at 8 straight. The Rams also may have earned a crucial NFC tiebreaker down the road by beating the Saints 26-20. In the other late afternoon games, the Oakland Raiders survived a brawl and injuries to down their AFC West rivals 21-14 with a win over the Denver Broncos. The Seattle Seahawks beat San Francisco 24-13 with Jimmy Garoppolo coming off the bench and throwing a late touchdown after an injury to C.J. Beathard. Arizona beat the Jacksonville Jaguars 27-24 on a 57-yard field goal with a second left on the clock. 6:45 p.m. Broncos quarterback Paxton Lynch is out of the game with an ankle injury. Lynch hurt himself while rolling out on a pass in the third quarter. He was immediately ruled out for the rest of the game as Trevor Seaman replaced him against Oakland. Lynch had been promoted to starter this week but struggled in his first appearance of the season. He went 9 for 14 for 41 yards and an interception against a defense that entered the game on pace to allow the second highest completion percentage and passer rating in NFL history. Lynch was also sacked 4 times. Josh Dubow reporting from Oakland, California. 6:15 p.m. The Rams are off to a good start against New Orleans in the meeting of NFC division leaders, but they'll have to finish without one of their defensive playmakers. Linebacker Connor Barwin was ruled out with an arm injury shortly after halftime at the Coliseum. Barwin has 4 sacks this season for a defense already missing injured defensive back nickel Roby Coleman. Los Angeles led the Saints 17-10 at the break, outgaining New Orleans 250-166 and holding the ball for nearly 19 minutes. Greg Bisham reporting from Los Angeles. 5:49 p.m. Raiders receiver Amari Cooper is out with a concussion after being hurt on an illegal hit by Denver safety Darian Stewart. Cooper went over the middle on a pass from Derek Carr as Stewart rushed in from his deep safety position to try to break it up. Stewart appeared to hit Cooper in the helmet and was penalized. Cooper was down on the turf for several minutes. Raiders teammates kneeled nearby as a cart came out. Cooper decided to walk off with assistance, going straight to the locker room. Oakland already is without its other starting receiver as Michael Crabtree was ejected for fighting with Broncos cornerback Aqib Talib. Josh Dubow reporting from Oakland, California. 5:26 p.m. The Seattle Seahawks have lost tight end Luke Wilson for the rest of their game against San Francisco. The tight end was hurt in the first half and was being evaluated for a concussion. The Seahawks say he will not return. He came into Sunday's game with 3 touchdowns on his 11 receptions. 4:49 p.m. 3 players have been ejected following a brawl between the Oakland Raiders and Denver Broncos. The fight started early in the first quarter when Oakland receiver Michael Crabtree blocked Denver cornerback Aqib Talib on a run play. Crabtree pushed Talib to the ground on the Broncos sideline, and a fracas ensued. Players from both teams ran over to the sideline area to join in, and Raiders offensive lineman Gabe Jackson appeared to throw punches. Jackson also made contact with an official and was ejected. Talib ripped Crabtree's helmet off and threw it at him, and Crabtree went back at Talib in the end zone before teammate Johnny Holton joined in shoving Talib. Crabtree and Talib were ejected for fighting. Talib and Crabtree had a run-in in Week 17 last season when Talib ripped Crabtree's chain off his neck. Video from Sunday's fight showed Talib grabbed Crabtree's chain again. Josh Dubow reporting from Oakland, California. ____. 4:35 p.m. Oakland running back Marshawn Lynch sat as usual during the anthem. One of 23 NFL players who protested during afternoon games. On the other side of the bay, defensive end Michael Bennett and 8 Seahawks teammates sat through the anthem at San Francisco, while offensive tackle Dwayne Brown and defensive end Brandon Jackson were kneeling next to them. On the other sideline, 49ers linebacker Eli Harold, safety Eric Reed and wide receiver Marquise Goodwin also kneeled. Rams pound Robert Quinn raised his fist during the anthem in Los Angeles. 7 NFL players were seen protesting during the anthems at the early afternoon games. ____. 4:28 p.m. The Philadelphia Eagles just keep winning. The Eagles won their 9th straight by beating the Chicago Bears 31-3 and became the first team in the NFL to reach 10 wins. Philadelphia now is 10-1. New England beat Miami 35-17. And Julio Jones had 12 catches for 253 yards as Atlanta defeated Tampa Bay 34-20. Buffalo beat Kansas City 16-10. The Titans finally won their first game at Lucas Oil Stadium, rallying to beat the Colts 20-16. Their last win in Indianapolis came in December 2007. Cincinnati kept Cleveland winless with a 30-16 win over the Browns. The Carolina Panthers held off the New York Jets 35-27 to wrap up the early games. ____. 3:25 p.m. Carolina tight end Greg Olsen has left the team's game against the New York Jets with a foot injury and will not return. Olsen had missed the last 8 games with a broken foot, but returned Sunday and had 1 catch for 10 yards before leaving in the second half. It was not immediately certain if it was an aggravation of the previous injury or a new one. Olsen, one of Cam Newton's favorite targets, led Carolina in receptions the last 2 seasons. Dennis Waszak Jr., reporting from East Rutherford, New Jersey. ____. 3:15 p.m. Dolphins starting running back Damian Williams was carted off the field after an 11-yard run in the third quarter. Williams is out for the rest of the game with an injured shoulder. It was just the latest injury in the game. New England's Nate Ebner left with a knee injury after running the ball on a fake punt in the first quarter. Miami defensive lineman Terrence Feed needed help off the field after being injured in the scrum during Rashad Jones' fumble recovery touchdown run in the second. And, on the second-half kickoff, Dolphins running back Senorise Perry was placed in the concussion protocol following a helmet-on-helmet collision with Patriots linebacker Trevor Riley. Riley was announced with a head injury. Then 2 Patriots defenders Trey Flowers and Marquis Flowers were both injured on the same play. Trey Flowers sacked Matt Moore for an 11-yard loss late in the third quarter. He was slow to get up but was able to jog off the field. Marquis Flowers was also injured and needed help limping to the bench. Jimmy Gollin, reporting from Foxborough, Massachusetts. ____. 3:25 p.m. The game between Tampa Bay and Atlanta is taking a toll on players for both teams. Tampa Bay's imposing list of players lost against Atlanta with injuries includes running back Doug Martin, concussion, safety T.J. Ward, concussion, safety Josh Robinson, hamstring, and defensive tackle Clinton McDonald, back. Meanwhile, Falcons cornerback Desmond Trufant is out with a concussion while another Atlanta defensive back, Brian Poole is out with a lower back injury. Trufant was hurt in a helmet-to-helmet collision with teammate Keanu O'Neal when defending a catch by Deshaun Jackson in the second quarter against Tampa Bay. Charles Odom, reporting from Atlanta, ____. 3 p.m. The Chiefs scored on their first possession of the second half against Buffalo, ending a touchdown drought that spanned 8 quarters in an overtime. Kansas City last scored just after halftime against Dallas, going without one in last week's 12-9 overtime loss to the New York Giants. The Chiefs only managed a field goal in the first half Sunday. In game time, that's 127 minutes, 53 seconds without a touchdown before Alex Smith hit Albert Wilson with a 19-yard pass for a TD. Dave Scretta reporting from Kansas City, ____. 3 p.m. Miami cornerback Bobby McClain has been tossed from the Dolphins game against the Patriots for throwing a punch at New England receiver Danny Amendola. McClain and Amendola got into it at the bottom of the pile early in the third quarter. McClain, who intercepted a Tom Brady pass in the second quarter, was called for unnecessary roughness and ejected for throwing the punch. He had a few words for the referee as he left the field, then was walked off toward the Dolphins' locker room. The penalty put the Patriots at the Miami 12. 2 plays later, they scored to make it 28-10 on a pass from Tom Brady to Rob Gronkowski. Jimmy Gollin, reporting from Foxborough, Massachusetts, ____. 2:30 p.m. Falcons cornerback Desmond Trufant is being evaluated for a possible head injury. Trufant was hurt in a helmet-to-helmet collision with teammate Keanu O'Neal when defending a catch by Deshaun Jackson in the second quarter against Tampa Bay. Trufant walked off the field following the collision with less than 2 minutes remaining in the half. Meanwhile, Falcons defensive back Brian Poole is questionable to return with a lower back injury. Tampa Bay center Ali Marpet, knee, and right tackle DeMar Dotson, knee, also left the game in the second quarter and are questionable to return. Charles Odom, reporting from Atlanta, ____. 2:30 p.m. Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker connected from 45 yards late in the first half, giving him a franchise record 23 straight field goal conversions. Butker was claimed off the Carolina practice squad when Cairo Santos hurt his groin early in the season. He missed his first attempt but hasn't missed since, breaking the mark of 22 straight set by Pete Stoyanovich during the 1997 and 98 seasons and matched by Ryan Succop in 2011. The field goal represented the Chiefs' only points in the first half. They trail Buffalo 13-3. ____. 2:20 p.m. Buffalo kicker Stephen Hauschka has missed a 52-yard field goal attempt late in the first half in Kansas City, ending his NFL record streak of 13 consecutive makes from at least 50 yards. Hauschka was limited in a pair of practices this week with a hip injury, but he was ready to go for Sunday. He connected from 34 yards earlier in the game to help Buffalo to a 10-0 lead. Hauschka had missed 2 field goals from 40+ this season, but he had not missed from 50+ since the 2014 season, when he was still with the Seahawks. ____. 2:20 p.m. Frank Gore scored the first touchdown of the game with 38 seconds left in the half at Indianapolis to give the Colts a 13-6 lead over the Tennessee Titans. The 14-yard run was Gore's 77th career rushing score, tying him with Tony Dorsett for no. 22 all-time. He needs one more to move into a tie for 20th all-time. ____. 1:52 p.m. The Patriots rarely have self-inflicted mistakes. They had a big one to allow the Dolphins to get on the board Sunday, leading 14-0. New England center Ted Karras sent a second down shotgun snap flying past quarterback Tom Brady, who was not ready for the ball. It was scooped up by Dolphins safety Rashad Jones and run in for a touchdown. Karras is filling in for starter David Andrews, who is out for the second straight week with an illness. Following the extra point, the Patriots' lead has been cut to 14-7 in the second quarter. Kyle Hightower, reporting from Foxborough, Massachusetts. ____. 1:05 p.m. 7 NFL players have continued their protests during the national anthem before the league's early games. Eagles safeties Malcolm Jenkins and Rodney McLeod continued raising their fists, while defensive lineman Chris Long put his arm around Jenkins. Miami wide receiver Kenny Stills, tight end Julius Thomas and safety Michael Thomas all took a knee during the national anthem in New England. Chiefs cornerback Marcus Peters stayed in the locker room during the anthem, and Tennessee wide receiver Richard Matthews stayed off the field as well until after the anthem ended. Matthews is inactive for the Titans with an injured hamstring. Most of the Indianapolis Colts locked arms on their sideline. ____. 12:35 p.m. The Philadelphia Eagles have a chance to become the first NFL team this season to reach double-digit wins in a game pitting the league's past No. 2 overall draft picks. Carson Wentz has the Eagles atop the NFC East in his second season and will face off against Bears quarterback Mitchell Trubisky. The roof is open when the Tennessee Titans try to beat Indianapolis for the first time in Lucas Oil Stadium. Cam Newton has tight end Greg Olsen back when the Panthers visit the Jets, and Jameis Winston will be watching again when Tampa Bay visits Atlanta. Miami is visiting New England. Kansas City will try to bounce back from an ugly loss as it hosts Buffalo. Cincinnati hosts the winless Cleveland Browns. ____. For more NFL coverage, http://www. Pro32 app. Oregon http www. Twitter.com AP_NFL. Copyright 2017 The Associated Press. All rights reserved. This material may not be published, broadcast, rewritten or redistributed.